Okay, what's going on, Appliance Boot Camp? Mike Sneed coming to you live and direct. I'm here getting ready, getting the actual shop ready for our final Appliance Boot Camp of the actual year. We'll have that starting up this Friday. It'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're gonna be remember now. Appliance Boot Camp is 3 days. We start at 8 a.m. It'll be from 8 until 5. Got a lot of good stuff going on. Shout out to Reggie and Encompass, Lean on Your Rep. Man, they really sent the swag bag out here. I'm gonna do a video once I get everything set up later, probably tomorrow. I have everything set up the way it should be. I got a couple little more things I need to do. I do a video showing everything that Reggie and them sent out. We also have a couple other sponsors that actually are sending some stuff out. So I want to wait till everybody get their stuff here so I can do a video. But shout out to all the sponsors who actually are stepping up and really supporting the school. Next year we got some great things coming next year, and I want to thank them. So I'm gonna wait till I get everything on here set up for everybody, and I'll do a video. But yeah, Reggie and Compass have really sent some nice stuff for everybody. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow with all the stuff that they have here. Um, Also, like I say, this is the first time ever I'll be doing the ice cream parlor boot camp. So I'm kind of excited and nervous about that because I have some actual people who actually have been in the restaurant business for a long time, and they are coming. So I want to make sure that I do them justice with the stuff that they're coming out here too. Also, I got hopefully I have the farm in the next several days. I got a clear title, so I got a phone call earlier today. The title is clear. The only thing they want now, they want what they call the estate papers. The guy who got the farm before he got it, it came from an estate. So they say it's a clear title. They just want to get the estate papers. Once I get the papers, I can go pay. So that's all I'm waiting on right there. And also, I'm gonna like I said, put a pin in it. I'm gonna put a pin in this and come back. Shout out to Freddie who reached out to me. Freddie is one of the wholesalers I sell my ice cream to. He owns a farm. Um, he HS Whole Farms, and he gave me some real good game today. We talked for quite a bit of time about everything that I'm able to do with the farm. There's it's funny. It's business that we know. I know a little bit about the business part, but then it's the farm, and the farm has it's so much you can do with a farm that it sees a business and stuff. That a lot of the stuff, because it's Department of Agriculture, the towns and cities and the states just let you go, and you can do so much once you have the label of that farm. So he's actually telling me things that I can do, and ways you make money on the farm, and I really appreciate that. So once I get the moving with that, I'll be bringing you all along for the ride with that. So I'm hoping in the next couple of days I can go ahead and pay, have a free title on that thing, and from there we'll get the moving on turning that thing back into a working. I'm not gonna say so much of me having cows and stuff like that farm, but an actual farm that's going to be producing and making money. So it will be a working farm. And be showing you all things you can do to actually make the money on the farm, and not really the stuff you can do to make money on the farm. I'll leave it there. But like always, we're in the fourth quarter, and whatever know what happens every year around the fourth quarter. Every year around the fourth quarter, they start to have layoffs. That's what this is about. End of the year layoffs. Everybody I've talked to today have told me, hey, keep don't shoot all your bullets out your gun. just yet, because some stuff is going to be coming out the pipe. So it's coming down the pipe, and when the stuff comes down the pipe, you want to have save a few more bullets, just in case, so you can pick up some more stuff at a better value. They announced Facebook announced that they laying off 11,000 people. I logged into Facebook today. I was talking to one of my friends earlier today, and we were talking about, Facebook laying off 11,000 people. But when we logged into Facebook, we couldn't tell no difference. Everything worked the way it should work. It's not to make light of nobody losing their job. I know that's a terrible feeling. I've been in that position. But there's when I thought me losing my job was the worst thing that ever happened to me, it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me in my life, was the fact that I lost my job. Sometimes losing your job opens you up to a point where you can go do what you totally destined and called to do. Also, Twitter is laying off half its staff. They're laying off 3,700 people. And then you got Amazon saying, hey, they're getting ready to drop 10,000 people off. So you got all these people who are laying people off, and they always do it at the fourth quarter, the worst time, right before the holidays. You're thinking you're gonna have a great Thanksgiving, Christmas, and next thing you know, they come hit you in the stomach with this punch, or you're gonna get laid off. And what happens? A lot of people go into depression in the holidays behind this stuff. But you have an alternative. You can actually get involved, especially with Appliance Bootcamp, and learn how to start your own business. I get calls every day from people who call me looking for techs. I say I don't hire technicians. I teach people how to start their own business. And just today alone, I probably turned away 20 or more customers simply because we're already booked. I tell them I can't get them fixed before the holidays. Right now, we're booking for like the first week in December. So next week we'll be telling people we probably can't get you in before the end of the year. That's how many calls and how much work is out here. Where I had over 20 calls today where people are trying to get something fixed right before Thanksgiving, and I have to tell them right now we're scheduling for December. I can't get you in. And it's not gonna go down anywhere. Especially in this area where we live at, you got so many people migrating and moving here. They just it's not, and we're not putting enough skilled tradesmen out there. Well, we just can't keep up. We just can't keep up, and the appliances don't last as long. They fail more. They require a lot more attention, and it's just you can come here, and I can teach you how to start your own appliance repair business. We have a young man that took our class. He posted in the Appliance Bootcamp group. Mr. Joshua Thorpe, also can go by Tyran. He actually took the course, and I'm always nervous when people I know him. He's my wife's cousin. We're actually family by marriage. I've known him since he was in high school. He actually took the course, and I'm always nervous, like I say, when people I know take the course, because with that you want to see them excel and be able to go tell the story. Well, he started in May. He took the course in May, had never repaired an appliance. Just like some of you all always ask, I never fixed the appliance before. That's no problem. I can teach you how to do it. I had a young lady call me Friday. Sometimes I wonder, are they trolls? They doing investigation stuff. But she called me and want to know about the course. And I was telling her about the course. And she was like, well, how are you going to teach me how to fix something over a weekend? And I'm telling her, I'm teaching you how to actually read schematics. I'm teaching you how to think. I'm teaching you how the theory behind how these appliances work. Once you know the theory behind them, you know what they're trying to do. You know how to read schematics. You can fix anything. So I'm trying to explain that to her. At the end, she said, "I just don't think it works." Okay, so now I have Tyran Joshua, who came here in May, and I told you all the $500 90-day special. He took it. And he came down to Atlanta to the Encompass Open House. From there, he started his business. Maybe about he does it part time. He's following the blueprint, like I tell you all to. Maybe a month or two ago, he made a post and he said his appliance repair business has started to match. His part time. He's doing his appliance repair business part time, and has started to match where he makes full time at his full time job. So he works full time, and then when he get off work, he's doing one or two stops in the afternoon. And he said, "Hey, this thing has actually started to match what I'm doing this part time in the afternoons on the weekend, and it's starting to match what I make on my full time job." Well, last week he posted, "Hey, this thing has taken over and it has surpassed his part time job now has surpassed what he makes on his full time job." And like I say, that's just 5 months in and not working full time. He's just working part time at it, and it has surpassed it. And now he's a lot comfortable at fixing stuff. Not only is he fixing appliances, he's installing security cameras. He's doing everything. He got the confidence now to do all of that. Now he has prepared himself. If layoffs came to his job tomorrow, you think he cares about that? He know, nah, I'm part time. It's kicking my full time job right now, but part time. If I go develop myself, I go and I actually apply myself full time to this. What do you think it's going to do? It's going to more double or triple. And not only that, if just think if he says, I'm just going to keep working my full time job and doing this part time. Just think if you done that, if you were able to double your salary in less than 5 months. That's what he's done. And he spent $500. He bought the $500 class, and it has doubled his salary in less than 5 months. It has actually surpassed his salary now in 5 months. And where else can you do that? I know a lot of people got caught up in that Bitcoin or FTC and all that stuff. They got caught up into that. You're not going to do that here. Meaning you're not going to do that with Bitcoin and stuff like that. For one, most of the people who are trying to buy it don't have enough money to buy enough of it to make a difference. But most of the people doing it is running away from doing really the work. Not saying that they lazy or anything, but nobody's really offering them a real skill or a real opportunity to really make that money. And they think the only way they're going to do it is by buying Bitcoin or buying some lottery ticket or something like that. They don't think that they can actually go educate themselves without having to go back to a university and spend $20,000 or $30,000. They don't think they can make a $500 investment in themselves and double their salary and get out here in less than 5 months. Double your salary in less than 5 months. And he's living proof. I got so many people who have came through and done it. That have came through and quit their job in less than a year. They quit their job. I had so many people who have came through here, quit their jobs when they walk through the door. If they come, so many times I'll be doing a class. The class back then was just 2 days. They'll walk in on Saturday morning. I can look at their face and say, "Hey, they already quit." I say, "Hey, what you do? I know you're gonna hate me, Uncle Mike, but I quit this afternoon. I'm coming here," and they done it and done great things with it. So now is the time if you're gonna do it. Don't sit around and look at the internet and look at the news and be all discouraged and thinking that you don't have no control over your life. That you're gonna they're gonna lay you off and you're gonna have hard times because they talk about recession coming and this and that. Take control of your life. Come out and get yourself educated. Learn a skilled trade. This appliance repair. Once you learn this appliance repair and you know how to truly run your business, you can take this and run it and do just about anything. Like I say, this appliance repair, it incorporates all of the skilled trades. It incorporates appliances, electronics, HVAC, a little bit of plumbing, You name it, you're gonna get some up here. And from there, you're able to branch off and do just about anything you want, and it kicks off enough cash so you can do the other things. You can do the ice cream parlors. You can do the kettle corns. You can do all of that stuff. And it gives you enough cash to do it, and it gives you a blanket. It gives you a safety net up under you and your family. Just think, just think if for your kids and your grandkids, where the you remove the pressure of having to go to college and to have to get a scholarship in order to go, and then once you get there, uh, for instance, like if you're trying to get into, we'll say you got a son trying to get into the engineering program or something. Now they know the degrees and stuff that pays the money. They make it so hard to actually get into some of these degrees now. It's not even worth it. It's almost driving the kids crazy because they're making them jump through hurdles to get to get a degree. Um, and most of the time when they come through the program, they don't know no more than when they went in. Most of the time, the engineers come out now. They don't know how to read schematics. They don't know how to write code. They don't know how to do anything, but they have pushed them through all these different hurdles to get into that program that is ridiculous. To the point where I'm almost at the point where I'm about to tell the kids, tell them what they can do with it. All these degrees that don't make no money, you can just walk in no problem with those. But the degrees to make money, they make it so that you can't hardly get into them, and they're stretching them out longer and longer. They're making it so now if you want to get engineering degree, oh, you got to go 6 years. You got to go seven. Well, for what? I got to go 5 6 years to get an engineering degree. And you don't push all this math on me from in elementary through high school. Now I get to college. You don't told me that I whatchamacall, now I supposed to have 2 years worth of college, but then I still got to go 4 or 5 years in engineering. It's a 5 year degree now. That's crazy. Then when I get out, I don't know how to do anything. It's just crazy to the point where I'm about to say it ain't worth it what they're trying to push you through to get those degrees. Honestly, I'm back at the point. I don't think the universities want engineering. I don't think they want nursing. I don't think they want anything dealing with medical on their campus because they don't want to pay the money to actually support those disciplines. So that's why they don't want a lot of people in there. Because if you're gonna be doing nursing and you're gonna be doing medicine, you have a hospital somewhere that you got to put all these people at. And they don't want to build no hospital. They don't want to build no engineering lab. Engineering lab, you can spend over $1 million building a competent engineering lab, and 2 years is obsolete. You got to throw it away and build another one. So universities don't want to get involved in that. They mainly want the companies, the manufacturers. They want them to do that. They want them to say, hey, let us just weed out the people that we think are good candidates, and then you take them on and you train them because we can't afford to build no labs and stuff here. And that's really what they want, and they want to push that off onto the employers. But the employers now are saying the same thing, like you were saying with Facebook, Twitter, and Amazon. They're figuring out with automation, I don't need that many people now. So yeah, I don't need that many people, and because of the technology, I don't necessarily need Americans. I don't need the high price Americans when I can go overseas and get them to do it for little or nothing. So why I'm gonna hire your people? I honestly think I don't know, but this is my feeling. I think the layoffs they would have they I think they only hired people really because they can so they can get the PPP loan. They knew that stuff was coming out. They just put a lot of people on the payroll so they can get bigger PPP loans and stuff. And then once they got the money, they dumping you off. They got the money in their pocket. They don't care now, and they don't need you. They got the automation, and they making enough cash flow to keep servicing the note. So why I need you? Not unless they got. I don't think they have nothing in there to say they have to keep people hired. Maybe they had a certain time frame, but that's all I'm thinking they done. Just grab the money, then dump you off. Because that's what everybody else do. People don't people. I have to be careful because, like I said, I'm just getting into some stuff. But most employers, entrepreneurs, we're looking not to increase our overhead, not to bring more staff on. We're looking at how we can automate stuff and make it smaller, and how we can reduce our footprint, but still maintain cash flow coming in. We're not looking to be hiring a bunch of people. We want to be able to be more efficient and make the same amount of money with less people and less effort. So yeah, so that's what we're looking to do. So that goes back to same thing with the technicians, the people who come here with me to actually start their own business. They're coming here not because they can go work for a bigger company and they can get they can have a lot more stable work and they work on a lot more ranges of stuff, but they don't want that. They say, hey, I go work for a big company. Yes, they might give me insurance. They might give me a pension, or might give me a 401k, and I might make $30, $40 an hour working for a bigger company. But they figure out quick, hey, I can work less hours and charge $100, 85 to over $100 per hour to work for myself. And then on top of that, they realize, hey, I can easily pay for my health insurance. That health insurance, if I'm making $500 to $1,000 a day, for a family of five, my health insurance won't be like $800 a month, and so one day would take care of my health insurance. But what you gonna do about retirement, Mike Sneed? I make enough cash now where I can go do that stuff that they talk about, where I can go buy a piece of real estate and fix it up. And from me fixing it up, now I can rent it out, where I can actually do that type of stuff. And so, but on top of that, I don't have to be getting up early in the morning. I don't have to be working late at night. I ain't got to ask nobody if I need to take a day of vacation. I ain't got to worry about if layoffs. Matter of fact, most of us who are actually self-employed, we looking for it to slow down. We actually saying let it slow down a little bit because we've been humping, and we want to enjoy some time with our family and stuff. So a lot of us now are winding down, where we're saying, hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna push the clutch in and let it coast from now to the end of the year, because I've been at it and I done made my money for this year. I done hit my numbers. I'm gonna just slide on out. We're not worried about it. We're gonna enjoy Christmas. We're gonna enjoy Thanksgiving, and then we'll come back the beginning of the year, and all that work gonna be waiting on us. We're gonna be recharged, refreshed, and we're gonna hit it. And we're gonna have these super goals that you wouldn't even think of. No way I would think that at the stage I am now that I'll be doing the things that I'm doing. And to be honest with you, once I get this farm, there's another one that came available to me somewhat, and once I get this one, I'm going to get that one. And so yeah, so I never thought I could do that. And all this is through appliance repair. All this is through appliance repair, and you all could have the same lifestyle. But what happens? We get too caught up in we're gonna get something for out of nothing. This is the other thing too about this. I'm gonna talk about this little Bitcoin thing that's going on that got everybody money. You ask the people how do you make your money, and nobody can really tell you how you making the money. No, Bitcoin based upon a math algorithm and stuff. And I think people just like the fact that they can talk about it and make it, but they can't explain how it really works. Where you move your money out of a hot wallet into a cold wallet, and you got to put it in the block exchange, all that stuff. It's too complicated. That I don't even think they really know. They just talking about it. I don't think they exercise it. Appliance repair and ice cream is simple. The appliance repair, you got to learn how to repair the appliances. I teach you how to repair the appliances. That's the thing. A lot of people say, well, all the thing Mike Sneed is going to teach you is just going to teach you the business part. No, that's not true. Let me show you real quick. Let me show you real quick. Let me see here. Oh, here, camera. Okay, yeah, let me show you real quick. So they're saying we have everything in here. We got gas ranges, electric range, front load, the older style with the top lint screen. We got electric ranges. We got side by side refrigerators, bottom mount. We got the dishwashers, just like you would see at the house. Garbage disposals, top load washers, front load washers, stack, front load. So we got two stations here. Top load. We got the ice machine right here. Look right here. We built-in oven, microwave, everything, everything. So you're not just coming here and going to sit here at the here at the table and just listen to me talk. We spend very little time sitting at the table. All our time is spent right here, me showing you how to fix these appliances, how to take them apart, put them together, put them in diagnostic mode, teaching you the theory behind them. Once you know the theory behind how these appliances work, how to read schematics, how you get the confidence of taking them apart and putting them back together, you ain't gotta be calling me every day. That's what they say. Well, what happened if I get behind? Who gonna help me? Who helped me? If I get in trouble, who do I call? Ask that. The guys that you feel like you have to call for help and stuff, who do they call when they get in trouble? And once again, that's Encompass. I want to thank them. Who the guys that you call when you get in trouble? Who do they call? Are they that much smarter than you that you have to call them to get the answers? No, you want them to show you how they come about and find the answers. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach you how I know how to get the answers, how I figure it out, so you can do it for yourself. You know, I was listening to Charleston White earlier today, and that was something he was saying. He didn't want no manager because what he's doing right now ain't nobody else done it before. So if that, how you going to manage me? No, same thing. What the manager does is really getting between you and the money. So that'd be the same thing. If I get to a point where I got to go work for somebody I need to go work for somebody to learn, all you're doing is putting somebody between you and the money. You don't have to do that anymore. These appliances are simple. And just about every system on these appliances is less than 4 parts. So if you got an ice maker that is not working, and you know the seal system is good, it ain't but a couple of parts that could cause it not to work: the ice maker, the filter, and the water inlet valve. So if you whatchamacall, if you stumped, you can buy all 3 in the system and put it on there. People say, well, that's a parts changing monkey and whatnot. But if you doing work for New Leaf, that's what New Leaf is doing. They send it. When somebody have a problem, wherever the problem is, they send up those parts out to the customer house and just say put them on and be done, so you can get first call complete. And so that's what a lot of them are doing now. Get your first call completes and stuff. Just change whatever's in that system. So you could do that, and because the homeowner, they want their appliance repaired. That's what I was trying to tell the lady on Friday. Well, if I'm a homeowner, I don't want nobody new just coming to my house. No, if you're a homeowner, you want your appliance repaired. how is that new person going to get experience? You know, how they going to get experience if they don't come to your house and fix it? You want to get them, you want to get it repaired. You want to get it repaired. That's what the insurance company does. The insurance company allow you to go to their house at a discounted rate, and get it repaired, and they stand behind it. They're going to make it right. That allows you to get the training, and once you get the training, then you can go out to the CODs. I ain't telling you to go out there and do CODs the first week out. I'm telling you to wait, get the training. You get the training, and then once you get the training, then you can go out to the CODs. That's how it works, and that's how you make your money. That's the way people used to do it. People didn't have to go get no job and work with nobody for no 30 years. And most of the time, if you work for somebody 25, 30 years, by the time you get to your 50s and you ready to retire and stuff, that's when they pull the rug from up under you. That's when they really pull the rug from up under you. And that's sad then when they when you in your 50s and they pull the rug from up under you. That's when it's really sad. That's when it's really sad. Let me see if I can get back to the get back to where I was at. Mm. Okay, I'm back. Trying to figure out how this thing works. But yeah, when you in your 50s and they tell you, okay, we done, we don't want you here anymore. That's when it's really sad. That's when it's really sad. But when you in your 50s, like I am now, I just turned 50, and I'm 50 years old, and I'm at the point where I'm winding down on my own accord. You know, ain't nobody telling me to wind down. I'm winding down on my own accord, doing what I like to do. Um, and I love it. I love it, man. I really love it. And I want everybody to be able to have this same type of freedom. And you know, it's easy. Like I say, the business model behind appliance repair is super easy. You learn the trade, and then from there, you actually go out and charge somebody $85 an hour to fix their appliances. That's the going rate. And you go out, you charge them to go fix their drain pump, and whatever the blue book rate is, they pay half up front. You order the part, you go back, put the part on, and pay you the other half. That's what you do. Then you follow the 5 banking account methods, all those simple steps. I can easily explain it to you. Just about anybody who's taken the course and follow the blueprint can explain it to you. Same thing, ice cream. There ain't no magic stuff or how you make the money and this and that. It's very simple. You buying raw goods. You buying dairy mix. You buying pecans. You buying butterscotch or whatever it is that you whatever flavor you make it. You buying the raw goods, and you're making a product. So I buy the raw goods, and it costs me to make, depending on the if I'm gonna make vanilla ice cream, it costs me less than $8 to make 3 gallons of vanilla ice cream. And from those 3 gallons of vanilla ice cream, I know that I can get what almost 96 scoops out of that, and I charge $5 for the per scoop. So out of that, if I'm going to get 96 scoops out of 3 gallon ice cream, and 96 times 5, that's about $500 I'm gonna make on for 3 gallon ice cream. You know, scooping it out, and that's simple math. And people, oh, that's okay, yeah, okay, I can see how that works. Same thing if you whatchamacallit, if you're gonna uh uh if you're gonna do buying it wholesale, you buy it for $45. You know, so you buy a 3 gallon container for $45, and you get 96 scoops out of it. And Charge them $5 a scoop. That's it. It's simple math. Very, very simple math, and that's the way it works. That's the way it works. And it's easy to explain that to people so they know there ain't no magic stuff. And if nobody can explain to you the business how they do it and make their money like that, I'd be kind of hesitant, and same thing. Uh, a lot of times people are now getting on a lot of the YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers are the same way. Their business is the YouTube. Well, what's your business? I sell courses. What do you sell your courses on? On how to start a business. Well, what's the business that you run? YouTube. So what happened? I sell you a course. I come on YouTube, sell you a course on how to start a business. But what's the business that you running? You're selling on? How to start a business. What business do you operate? I operate YouTube business. And the YouTube business is selling you a business, and most of them can't run a business. That's the funny part. They sell you how to run a business, but most of them can't run a business, and that's how they make their money by selling it to you. I sell YouTube course on what, on investing. How you make your money. I run a YouTube course on what, investing, but they don't know how to make no money investing. It's crazy. It's crazy. But once again, I'm gonna read some of the comments before I get in trouble. I'm gonna read some of the comments before I get in trouble. But this appliance repair is simple. It ain't going nowhere. It is not going nowhere. Uh, Tech. We got THC Appliance Services. What's up, Mike and ABC family? Hey, what's going on? Paul Brown. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? What's going on? Quentin Hodge. Hey, Mike and ABC family. Hey, what's going on? We got 63 Impala Rag. What's up, Mike? ABC family. Hey, how you doing? DCNF Appliance Repair. What's going on, Mike and ABC family? Hey, how you doing? Keys DB. What's up, Mike and ABC family? Hey, how you doing? Patrick Young. What's good, Mike? What's good, ABC family? Hey, how you doing? Daryl the Finisher. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, what's happening? Uh, Marcus Harris. Okay, what's up, everybody? Hey, how you doing? All right, Sean C. Good evening, Mike and ABC family. All right, Terry the electrician. What's up, ABC fam? What's good, Mike? Hey, how you doing? Uh, Untamed Kango. Hey, Mike. Hey, folks. Hey, how you doing? Okay, I didn't know that. Oh wow, Sean C. said FedEx start letting people go next week. Oh, FedEx laying people off too. That's crazy because this is usually the busy time for FedEx and UPS people shipping stuff for the holidays. And you would think with Amazon, they would. I don't know if the people coming out of their is in their. I don't know if they're the delivery people or the back end office support people. But you would think too, with the holidays coming up, that they would be keeping people. So 63 Impala Rag dude. CH Robinson Trucking laid off 1,200. Amazon laid off 1,000 upper management. Stay tuned. Okay, all right. SQ Services. All right, what's going on? 89 Dr. Funk. Man, the layoff is real in tech sector. Yeah, I remember. Like I said, when I first got into the appliance repair business, I got laid off during the .com burst. And believe it or not, at that point in time, people were saying you were stupid. Why are you going to technology? You shouldn't have. That's what people was telling me because they were laying us off so much. The engineers, the electronics, everybody that's dealing with tech, we was getting laid off and couldn't find no job. That people started, you stupid. Why are you majoring in electronics? You know that won't going to work. You should have majored in this and that. So you started to feel like you had made a mistake when they done it. But it won't because they didn't have the work. What happened? They just took all the jobs and moved them overseas. And so we thought we were doing something. We thought we were doing something good because they came out and they said we're gonna build this stuff offshore. And the stuff that we were building, the stuff that they said we we're going to build offshore, was the stuff that we didn't want to build anyway. We thought, okay, what we're going to do the headache equipment and stuff, circuit boards and devices that we don't want to build here in house. We're gonna let them do all the headache stuff. We just gonna do the easy stuff that we can make money off of and don't have that much. It's not that complicated and stuff. Little did we know that the whole time when we're setting up those factories overseas in Guadalajara and China and Mexico and all that stuff in Korea, that we're actually signing our pink slip then, that they had it already planned that they were going to let us go. And so after a while, you start transferring everything overseas, and you're like, what in the world I'm going to do? Well, we're going to leave you down as they should say, you're going to be a program or product manager, meaning I want to keep you around so that you can, all I need you to do is just go over to the manufacturing facilities and you're what you call, you'll be a liaison between the manufacturer and the actual users or the people we're selling it to. So if we're building stuff for Dell, I'll be the liaison between Dell and the manufacturing facility in Guadalajara. So you thought, okay, that's good. I'll be able to go back and forth. You be able to travel to Mexico and come back and stuff. You done it once or twice to get it set up, and then after that, hey, you out the picture. We don't need you anymore. And so that's what they done. And then they start saying, oh, we want you to be a program or product manager, but you need to have an MBA. We need an MBA. So then you had a lot of people going back, getting all these MBAs, going into debt. I tried to go back, but lucky for me, I wasn't smart enough to do good on the what was it, the whatever the test is. It's like the SAT, GRE. I ain't do well on the GRE, and I was going to go to Elon University, a private university. I was going to take out student loans. I was that close to getting caught up in that student loan debt. The good Lord watch over fools and babies. I went there, had applied, and I was going to went to take the GRE. They didn't accept me, and I was going to take student loans out because I thought if I could do that, I could get a job as a program or product manager. The best thing that ever happened to me. I'm terrible in spelling. I'm great in math, but terrible in spelling. And my spelling and literature held me back, and it was a good thing because that forced me to go into appliance repair and forced me to do what I do today. I've had a great life. I got laid off when I was like 20. I was 29 when I got laid off. By the time I was 30, I was retired from appliance repair. So best thing that ever happened. DCNF, what's going on, man? Appliance repair. You got to get your hands dirty. Yeah, you got to get out here and work. You got to work. Marcus Harris. Say his old company would lay off right before you get that bonus. Cold-blooded. Yeah, yeah. It got to the point with us. They're laying off so much that the first 2 days, like if you make it through it used to be if you made it through the layoff or through Christmas, the first 2 days, or 3 days after the Christmas break, nobody would come to work. Everybody go ahead and use their sick days, because what happened, you get paid. If you get laid off, they'll have to pay you for your vacation time. You don't get paid for your sick days, so you go ahead and use those sick days real quick. So that way, if you got laid off, you already got them out. Garth Griffin, peace, ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? BK from the Rockies. Shout out to my ABC fam and friends. Okay. Scapella Appliance Repairs. Talk about it, Mike. Yeah. Okay. Marcus Harris. Automation is key. Less headaches, relying on a bunch of people. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. I want automation, and I don't want no. I want simple tasks. Hey, scoop this ice cream, dip this ice cream, put it in a cup, get $5. Matter of fact, I don't even want you to have to be doing no math. Don't worry about the taxes. $5, $5 for ice cream, $5 for a waffle cone, $5 for a milkshake. $5. Just get $5. Make it easy math for them. DCNF, appliance repair, facts. Yep, no problem. Yep, definitely love when it gets slow, no doubt. And there you go. We figure out how to make more money doing less work. Game change. Yeah, once you figure that out, how you can actually make more money, less work. It's hard. It's hard to get somebody to want to go out here and 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 take on a lot of risk. It's just gonna be hard to get somebody to go out here and take on a lot of risk because people don't figure it out. Hey, I can go out here and I can make $100,000, $200,000 a year, scooping ice cream or popping popcorn and selling kettle corn, and don't have to take out no student loan debt. It costs me. I can make an investment of about $15,000 for an ice cream machine, about $8,000 for kettle corn machine. I can make a $500 investment in myself in appliance repair, make all the money I want, don't have to worry about nobody ever again. Man, you can have it. I'm gonna sign me up for that $500 appliance repair boot camp and let me go and move on. Okay. Frank Evans, man, y'all hit that button. Okay, please do, please do. Yeah, hey, now, Dr. Funk. I don't have a clue how Bitcoin works. If I can't explain it to someone, I don't mess with. Yeah, I don't have a clue. I have some. I'll be honest, I don't know. Everybody I know who try to tell me about it, they never explained to me how to do it. Then I found out they don't have any Bitcoin. I had a young man come to my class not that long ago, and he's talking about Bitcoin and some pictures and all this stuff that he take a Steph Curry and how much money. Then found out he ain't made $10 off of it. Why are you in it? I had to tell him that in the class. Why are you wasting so much energy on that crap and not just paying attention to what I'm telling you about the appliance repair? Get that out your head. You ain't gonna make no. You ain't making. I ain't gonna say you can't, but you ain't made no money out of it yet. It's more just wishful thinking and just something that sounds good because you think you know it and somebody else don't. But you ain't made no money off of it. Where I got the in the what you call the metaverse or whatever. Oh, I got a picture of Steph Curry with these shoes on, and it's worth this amount of money. Who gonna pay you that money for it? For the picture? I don't on your phone. I don't care about it. Why? Why? So, but he was trying to explain it to me. I didn't see anything. But then I asked him, "Well, show me the money you got from it. I can show you right now the money that I got from appliance repair." Uh, and the person at the time was living kind of hard and didn't have anything, but he had consumed his time with that. He finally got himself together. He's doing okay now. But that's the stuff you have to deal with people using that stuff to kind of escape. I remember one time we had a program, and here it is. This was years ago. One of the first programs we ever had. Where I had my old business partner, Abdul. Abdul spoke at a program I had, and some of the people came up and was talking to him. And here it is, Abdul. I know at that time. I don't know how much he had now, but I know he had. I know he had 3 million solid in his account. I saw that. He had more than 3 million, but he could write a check at $3 million anytime he got ready. Then I asked him. I know. I saw that. I saw that. He had over $3 million at any time he could write a check for. I think they had like 30 million in there, but he could write up to 3 million. Didn't have to ask nobody nothing. I know. I saw that. I saw the bank account. He showed me and my friends the bank account. Where we saw the money. It's about 30 million in that thing. But some guy coming up trying to tell him about Bitcoin. This is just about 5 or 6 years ago. Trying to explain to him why he needs to invest in Bitcoin. This guy's sitting on 30 million, and you don't have anything. And instead of you listening to what he's trying to say, you trying to talk about some Bitcoin. and how it's going to be the wave of the future and this and that. And and I'm thinking to myself, now here it is. I got this guy so you can talk to him, and he got 30 million, and he can write a check for 3 million anytime he get ready. But you don't have anything, and you want to tell him about the joys of Bitcoin. Yeah, Charleston White off the meter sometimes, no doubt. Yep, we be stacking our batches over here. Yep, no doubt. Untamed Kango. There are loads of people with degrees now. The companies can pick anybody as they please. The following year, the auditorium loaded with hundreds of graduates throughout the state. Yeah, we used to say that all the time, especially in the RTP area where we live at. I think about 70% of the people have bachelor's degrees. So having a degree here didn't mean anything. Every year, every 5 months, you're getting hundreds of engineers coming from NC State, North Carolina A&T. You getting all these graduates getting pushed back into this area every day from Duke, Carolina, NC State, North Carolina A&T. You got St. Aug, you got Shaw University, you got Methodist, you got Fayetteville State. You got all these universities that's dumping. And you got UNCG, you got Greensboro College, Winston-Salem State. You got all these universities right in this in less than an hour and a half away from each other, who dumping all these people out here all the time. So a college degree don't mean much now. I knew it didn't mean much when Sidney Lowe got hired to be the basketball coach at NC State. He got hired on like a Thursday, but they didn't realize that he hadn't graduated from college. And in order to be a coach or employee at NC State, you had to have a college degree. So they hired him and didn't nobody check. They just automatically assumed that he had graduated from college. He hadn't graduated from college, even though he was a coach in the NBA and all that. He didn't have a college degree. They hired him on Thursday. When he came back to do a press conference on Monday, he had a college degree. Well, we went to they went to St. Paul's College. St. Paul's was struggling. I think St. Paul's actually lost their accreditation anyway. They were the one that Dr. Umar was trying to buy their campus. They ended up going under. They went to St. Paul's and paid St. Paul's some money to get a degree, and then they had St. Paul's come in and play them like 2 or 3 years and paid them money in basketball for his degree. I knew then. I said degrees ain't worth 2 cents. It's worth 2 cents now. If he can get one in the weekend, why you got to be crazy now to think that it means something. Daily revenue. Hey Mike, how do you feel about Reed Thomas' ebook? She mentioned she took your course. It seems very informative. I haven't read it. Yeah, Reed took my course. I have not read her ebook. Maybe I'll get a chance to grab it. I didn't know if it got released or not. So I'll take a look at it. But yeah, Reed was she was one of the first subscribers that JT and I ever met. Probably first, I know my first subscriber that I ever met, and I think she was JT first subscriber too. Matter of fact, we were doing this was when I was first getting on. I was first getting onto YouTube. We was just getting started. We hadn't even done our first appliance boot camp yet. JT and I was in the process of getting that done. JT was coming out we was having a big celebration for my investment group. We was having a 1 year or 2 year celebration, and JT we were recording it and we opened it up to everybody. And Bree actually came, and it actually surprised us because she was coming up from Atlanta, Georgia, and I remember being at the function, and somebody said somebody's here to see you. I was like, okay. They was like, but they from Atlanta. Do you know them? I was like, no. I was like, okay, let them in. Then I was asking her, and she says, yeah, I see y'all on YouTube, and her and her friend decided to ride up, and I was like, whoa, y'all drove up from Atlanta up here, and JT and I was super surprised that somebody would come that far to see us. And yeah, she did. But she's done really well. She's done really well with her appliance repair business. She also does construction. Very smart young lady. So she's done really well. Done really well. But I haven't looked at her book. I think JT might be coming up here this week. I talked to him earlier. I talked to him last week, and he said he might be coming up here this week. So if he come up here this week, I might get a chance to take a look at her book and see what it's like. But like I say, you'd be hard pressed to find anybody that's out here, especially on this YouTube, who's doing appliance repair and making a name. You're gonna be hard pressed to find one that doesn't have our DNA through there. We put out some magnificent people that have came through here. Like I said, the people who came through, and it's not that I'm that great of a teacher, or I have some magical potion or something like that I'm sprinkling over top of people. It's already into them. All that stuff is already into them. But I just speak a language that they understand and speaks to them, and I give them a simple formula that they can actually use. And that simple formula is something they can place anywhere. It works in appliance repair, and the same formula works in her construction company. It works, and the reason I know it works is because it's tested, it's proven and tested. I've done it. I took all of anything that you think you can happen to you in that. I had it happen. So I went through it, and I've taken all the hits for it. And so now I can come back and teach you all. So it's no surprise when I see them and they actually. It don't surprise me at all when I see people take it and they go with it, because I took all the humps, and see, that's the thing. The people who anybody, if people ran, the people who actually entrepreneurs that actually run businesses, they can teach us this. They can teach us how to run these businesses. There's some people who've been doing it, who got apply these people who have these $1 million appliance repair business. A bunch of them got $1 million appliance repair businesses. I've been with them at Ashley's and stuff. They can teach you how to do this. They can teach you how to run a multi-million-dollar appliance repair business and stuff. Not many of them on YouTube though. I don't know any of them on any of the heavy hitters that's really doing it. I don't know any of them on YouTube. And then the ones that are trying to think. Trying to think. I don't know anybody unless they came through us. I don't know anybody who's telling y'all about. I don't know anybody who's telling y'all about us, about our about the business side of it, how much money they make, how they charge their contracts. I think we the only ones. Us people come through ABC. Um, I'm trying to think. I haven't heard anybody else. Uh, and people who have came through other courses, they don't tell us how much they're making, and how they doing their retirement. I'm not getting all that. And now I think you get in your peer groups, they might be a little bit more forthcoming if you get into the peer groups. But just out here on YouTube, nah, we don't. We're the only one who's giving any of that information. And not only for in the appliance repair, that goes just about with with everything. You're not hearing these guys telling you about the ice cream pop. Now I would take that back. Uh, Brandon with investment joy. He get into the businesses. He telling you the money, how to be made, and all that. Yeah, he's one of the very few people I see that's entrepreneurs out here who's actually doing it, making you money. And I see that he actually now is he actually went to the fair, and he said something about ice cream, and he said something about he gonna get him a trailer to go out to the fair next year. So he actually is doing the numbers, and I was hearing him say some stuff, same thing that I do, where he said he'll go set and count customers and whatnot, and then from there he can tell about how much somebody's making and turning. Definitely, if you don't believe quite the numbers, because sometimes the numbers just don't add up. Just don't just don't add up sometimes. And so then you can go to there and you can set and count the customers and tell about what they're doing. That's how I done it. I went to my competitors and I bought ice cream, just sit in the parking lot and count their customers. And then I knew about how much I could expect to make where I was at. And that's what he does. So the same thing. Um, because sometimes I'd say that for another day. Say that one for another day. Okay. Yeah. Real. I think she was in your class, DCNL. She was one of the first class. She came through the appliance boot camp too. Um, and yeah, her and JT seem to be doing something. Yep. She had a construction business when she took the course. Yep. Yep. She's good. She's good. My apps. What's good, Mike and ABC fam? All right. Yep. Complacency kills, no doubt. DCNL. 2Q, what do you think about paying for SEO? It depends. If you're a one or two man shop, you don't really have to pay for that much SEO. I'm not. I don't buy leads. Meaning, I don't do no pay per clicks. I don't pay for no Angie's list. I don't do anything like that. I have a company that hosts my website, meaning my website is on their server, and I pay them to do my SEO. It's like $39 a month, and they just keep me relevant. 'Cause I don't need that much. No, we're a one or two man shop. All I need to get is about two or three stops a day off of Google, and I'm good. That's enough to keep us moving and going. But if you got several technicians, you're gonna have to pay for some advertising because you got feed. Matter of fact, I was talking to a friend earlier today, and he was talking about he has grown his contracting business. So he got several employees, and he was like, with him, he actually had to take and he's in another trade, but it's still the same. We was talking. He had to actually take the flat rate because we were talking. It's kind of like an army. If you're a lone wolf out there by yourself and you out there just taking care of yourself, you can trap one or two. You can trap a rabbit and here and there, and you'll live and be okay. You don't have to take much to feed. But if you got an army that you're actually moving, you're not going to be able to catch on one or two rabbits. You got to bring supplies in and food and all that. So that's what happens when you get bigger. You're going to have to do some marketing to actually to keep those people fed and keep the volume up. You got to do volume. And so with us, we're not so much on volume. We're more so on the quality and getting a higher return. So we don't need as much. Okay, there you go. Decent enough, so they do their own SEO. They rank high in the area. I guess it depends on Apple too. There you go. What, Patrick Young? Mike, I know truckers who own trucks and went back to driving with somebody else. It's rough on the road. Do you know anyone in the appliance repair business in that kind of shape? Not good. Yeah, if you don't know the business part of it, you will go back to work for somebody else. Most of the time, a lot of the truckers, they don't know the business side, so they're not allocating the money correctly. They end up having a repair got to be done to the truck. You talking about something might be $5,000 to $10,000. They ain't got the cash on hand. They can't make no money. The truck's sitting there. They get to the point, I don't want to worry about that headache anymore. I just want to drive, make my money. Let that guy worry about fixing his own truck. So that's why they'll go back. Same thing with the appliance repair business. If you don't allocate your money, you hear it all the time. You see it just about every 3 months. I tell you about one of the guys that came through here. He done bought a Range Rover. He had a Range Rover, a Mustang, one of those weight boats where you do the skiing and all that stuff. He had that. He had all this stuff, and he got all this cash coming in, but he's not allocating his money. He's spending all of it, And then as soon as we have a dip in as soon as we have a small dip in our actual volume, he's trying to sell stuff off, or he's asking me, hey, you got any work I can do for you? Because it don't matter how much money you make, if you don't know how to allocate your money. It don't matter. Look at those basketball players, football players. They make millions of dollars, and then once their career's over, they dead broke. It don't matter. You might saw what you call not that long ago. Like Glendon Cameron. He was trying to do a car thing. He put $500,000 out there and went through it, and didn't have nothing to show for it. A business is rough if you don't know what you're doing. It is rough. Okay. My apps, all that NFT and digital crap. People going to pay me to put on a fresh food door seal when it comes in later this week. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Sean C. Retail volume went down due to the recession. UPS, FedEx, DHL deliveries are low. My job is talking about layoffs. The wolf is going to be going door to door. Wow, maybe they right. Everybody keep telling me, hey, Sneed, keep don't shoot all your bullets out. keep some in there, because it's going to get rough. It's going to get rough. True appliance repair. Hey, how you doing? Appliance boot camp is one of the greatest investments I ever made in myself. And would you believe that it is my wife who told me to just do it? Thanks, man. And one of the washers that we have here, Mr. Ali from True Appliances provided. He's doing great things. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Sway, it happens every year. Yeah, it does. I remember it got me. It got me. Man, that was a bad feeling. That was a bad Christmas that year. When they got me. No, I take that back. I take that back. Yeah, well, they did get me once. The last time they got me was was 2000, 2001 was the last time they got me. Was it 2001? Yeah, 2001. Last time they got me. I just got married. Just built a house. And luckily, when we went to go close, we had already got pre-approved for the loan and all that. When we went to go close, they didn't recheck anything. I won't work it. Oh my God, I was so nervous about going into that closing and stuff. And then I finally got a job. That was the beginning of the year. I finally got a job, and then that next time around 2000 and 2002, they were going to have layoffs again at the new job I had, and they told me I was going to get laid off in November. I told them I didn't care. Hey, I quit today. So they announced layoff. They'll tell you you're gonna get laid off at the end of the year. You can stay to the end of the year. You can leave now. Blah blah blah. When they told us our department's gonna get laid off and want no openings, you can leave now. You can apply somewhere else. And okay, I'm fine. Hey, give me a box. I'm getting my stuff. And I came back that weekend. I was packing my stuff up, and everybody thought I was crazy. Like I said, my wife, they cried. My mom cried. You crazy? You got how you gonna? You got a wife and kids, and how you gonna do this stuff? Man, I left. I packed my bags and left. I didn't look back. I didn't look back, and that was it was crazy. It was crazy. I tell this story all the time. And my wife, it's a hard part for my wife too. I had been laid off almost a year. I got a job, and my wife was pregnant at the time. We ended up having a miscarriage, but she started having complications, and I had just started work, and I was afraid to leave work because I had just started. I hadn't been there, and I was going to take off that Friday, and I was afraid to go ask my manager, hey, I need to leave. My wife is having some complication, and so I was telling my wife, if you go ahead to the hospital, I'll meet you there as soon as I get off work. I was afraid that I was gonna lose my job, and from there, the next year, we was pregnant again, and by that time, I had quit that job, and I was able to take a week off of work. When my daughter was born, to be home. I had how you had to stalk outside and all that. I had to put all that in the yard. Hey, appliance repair had made us whole, and the fact that I was that afraid to even go ask my manager to take off with a job. Just the mindset that I was as a worker versus when I became an entrepreneur, a business owner. It was a celebration. It wasn't. It wasn't no. It was a celebration the whole time. I was able to go back to all the doctor's appointments with my wife and stuff, all that stuff. It was a great time. And then once my kids came, it wasn't no burden or anything. I could drop them off, pick them up. A lot of times they rode in the truck with me when they got older. They didn't want to go to daycare. Hey, we want to ride with daddy. Okay, fine. They could ride with me in the truck. And it's about half a day. Y'all arguing and fighting in the way. I had to stop 20 times. Y'all, we're going to drop you off back to daycare. But yeah, it really changed our lives. Changed our lives. Facts. Y'all are the only ones. Uh, yeah. I think we are just about the only ones. I think we are just about the only ones. M. Sway, good those who know. Okay. Oh, thanks. Daily revenue. I learned so much from you in so little time. It's crazy. Thanks. I appreciate it. Um, Rodney Rodney Richards. Hey, from Miami, Florida. Love the channel. Thanks. I appreciate it. M. Sway, Cameron. Didn't know his customers there. Didn't know his customers. There are too many grimy people when it comes with cars, and he was very unprepared. Yeah, I didn't think he researched it much. I felt like he just felt like he could throw money at it, and not really research it. Uh, I knew from the beginning it was a bad investment, because that was one of the reasons why we didn't do trucking. When That's how I actually met JT. That's how I actually found out about Erica Williams. Our investment group. We're trying to decide what we're gonna do, if we're gonna actually go and buy tractor trailer trucks, or if we're gonna go buy some real estate property, or we're gonna do what we had. We had real estate, tractor trailer, or we're gonna do the mattress store. And so what happened? I was responsible for looking at the real estate and the tractor trailer. I pretty much was looking at all the different businesses. I was looking at the businesses, then I come back and report. But I looked at the tractor trailers, and I looked at it. I said, okay, if we buy the tractor trailers, we're gonna have to pay $50,000 for this tractor trailer. That tractor trailer, granted, it would make us about $800 a week. But how much? But making that $800 a week, we have destroyed that $50,000, because every week that 50,000 is depreciating, and you're not really making $800 a week. You really just you got to replace that 50,000 that you put out there, because you got to buy a new one in about 4 or 5 years, and the repair cost on a depreciating asset. I said, if we go buy a house, if we put that 40,000 out there and buy these, at that time we could have bought a whole neighborhood. If we buy all these houses at that time for $40,000, all the whole neighborhood we could have bought, because they won't for like $2,000 or $3,000. We could have bought the whole neighborhood. I said, the money ain't going nowhere. We still got our $50,000, and then from there, it would appreciate and go up. We wouldn't have to spend it again. So I looked at that, and then I looked at the mattresses. I said the mattresses, it will only cost us about I think at that time for us to open that mattress by appointment, it went for like $4,000, $5,000 to buy that territory, and you could make $800 a week, no selling mattresses. I said, why am I gonna spend 50,000 to make $800 a week? He thought he could he thought he could make a car rental company out of Toro and stuff. That won't gonna happen. You gonna buy these cars, then he'll buy the cars from actual these side places, buy here, pay here places. He wasn't going out getting good deals on cars. When I saw him doing that, I said, "Oh man, he ain't gonna make it. He paying too much for the cars. He won't go into the government auction. He wasn't going anywhere getting good deals on the cars to put out there." So. But yeah, several people asked me about does Glennon still do the car rental business? Nah, he doesn't. I think he went back to doing a YouTube business, like most people do. Because a lot of people asked me, what do you think? I said, I like all of them. I said, YouTube is pretty easy. It's pretty easy to do a YouTube business. And I had told several people who had asked me, I said, I need to see them come off of YouTube and go do a real business. And I honestly think you all might have been the ones who might have pushed them to go out there. I think what happened, you all are really now in entrepreneurship, pushing really doing real good businesses. Y'all got different questions, y'all got different needs and stuff, and you all wanted to see that. You know, hey, I'm stepping. Y'all saying, hey, I'm stepping out in the ring and I'm fighting, and you on the outside coaching. Hey, I want to see you get out here and do it too. And I think that's what he tried to do. He tried to jump out there and realize, hey, it's a lot harder to do than to talk about it. You know, it's easier said than done. Once you get out there and you realize it's hard, it takes a lot of hard work. Then he went back to the YouTube. It's not hard to do YouTube. You always can find somebody to agree with you that pay some money. You got people paying got some girl just showing her feet and getting $100,000 a year just showing her feet. So you can always find somebody willing to pay you for something. So it ain't hard to do to make no money on YouTube, but to go out and put a product out there, put a service out there, and something somebody can actually have to touch and feel, and has and put that out there to get judged. That's when it get hard. Yeah, he sold the car, took a huge loss. Yeah, those stories was crazy. Erica tried to link him with a friend that was already doing it, but he didn't. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like I say, he would have figured it out if he had stuck with it. He could have figured it out. But like I say, it's gonna take you about 10 years. It's gonna take you a lot of money. So that's why I say any new business that I want to go into, I find somebody who has done it 10 years or more, and I actually buy their business plan. And they got to be able to explain it to me, and I got to listen to them, and I understand what they're saying. I'll buy their business plan. Or else it's going to take you about 10 years and a lot of money and a lot of headaches to figure it out. But he could have eventually done it. He stuck with it. He could have eventually done it. And so that's why it's easier for you all when y'all come through Appliance Boot Camp, because I took all those headaches. I made those mistakes that he made with that business. Hey, what's going on, 66 Reflection? Say, what's up, Mike and ABC fam? Okay. YouTube ain't a real business. They have to have employees and deal with real world things. YouTube it does become a business. I'll be honest. He has figured it out. He has figured it out. And how I don't see. I sometimes I look at it. I'm like, how he has figured it out to a science, and a lot of the YouTubers have figured it out to a science. At a certain amount of time, you getting so many subscribers. who haven't seen, and they're coming in. You got so many videos. Unless you've been rocking and watching their videos for about a year or two, you whatchamacallit, you don't really know the older stuff they done. And plus, people got short memory. So what he does, he does his YouTube, and then at a certain time every year, about this time, he go ahead and he starts recycling his old videos that he knows sell. So the ones that they get a lot of hits, and he was able to convert on, he'll bring those back and he'll rename them, and then he'll take his courses and rename his course. So it might be Hustler Kung Fu for this 2 years, or this year. Then next year we'll come back and we'll say corporate game, or the corporate toolbox, or whatever. And so what happened? He got so many new subscribers, ain't seen everything, that he can actually re-release those same videos that convert, and he can hit and make that thing convert every year with the same stuff, selling you the same product. And I honestly seen people the same people buy the same product two or three times where it comes up for sale, and I see the same people asking, "Hey, if I buy this, am I gonna be able to get that?" It's the same product from 3 years ago. Nothing changed. He just changes the name on it. So I have to give him credit on that. You have to give him credit for that. He has figured that out. And you looking at it, and they buy it. And so yeah, he has figured that one out. So I will say what he does. What he does take a lot of skills. You got to be an excellent salesman to be. Now he does. I will give him credit. He's great at sales. He is great at sales. It'll take an excellent salesman to be able to sell you the same thing 2 or 3 times, and you pay for it. Mike, many fake YouTube gurus selling courses that are theory, no successful student. Well, a lot of people don't open it up for you all to call and talk, and where you all can see. Um, so you don't know. And people want it bad, man. Right now, this uh 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 people want to people want it bad. They want this thing bad. They want the entrepreneurship stuff bad, and especially us as African Americans, where we're coming where we don't get to see many entrepreneurs. We don't get to talk to many of them, and we don't know. We don't have a network of people who reach out. Like I say, today I get a phone call on one of the guys that I wholesale ice cream from. Too, he owns a farm, and he reached out to me. Hey man, I watched your show the other day. I'm actually still surprised that they watch. I watched your show the other day. Oh, okay. I want to talk to you. And sometimes that goes good or bad. If I think, oh, I said something, and I might have referenced something about him or something. I get that too. Hey, I saw the show you was talking about what we talked about. Yeah, but don't nobody know. I know, and you know. So, but yeah, I thought it was gonna go that way. He was like, nah. Uh, um, you congratulations. I saw you buying a farm. Let me tell you how this thing works. And he gave me the game. And like I tell you this right here. I tell you this part right here. He was telling me about the farm. He was like, this is something that I wrote down that he said. He said, I'm gonna tell you the key about a farm. Hope he don't mind me telling this. But he said a farm. Uh, uh, what he said, you grow to show, meaning he said you always remember with the farm you grow to show, and what he meant by that, you put produce and products out there, not to really make no money off of it, but you have to show that you're trying to make money off of it. So from there, you can get all the discounts, you get all the grants and all the other stuff that comes where the real money is at. So and what you do, same thing. Hey, you grow corn, but what you do, you don't harvest the corn. You don't care if it grows or anything. You take the corn and you can plant it. And he told me I have to. He says, good thing I got you. This is what he told me. You buy on a farm. And right now, right now in North Carolina, you have to have at least 10 acres of farmable land. So now that let me know, okay, I gotta have 10 acres of at least farmable land to get the grants. And then from there, he said, okay, you have to have for five, you cut you out 5 acres out of that 10, and what you do, you just have you can pay a farmer. Y'all split the seed cost. Tell him, hey, you come out and you sow it. I buy the seeds, you sow it, and he'll plant corn on there. You don't want the corn to harvest and sell. All you want to do then is have you pay this guy. He comes out with a GPS and he give you a couple of different designs. You make a corn maze. So you take the corn maze and you what's it called? You now have him cut the corn maze in, and now you go get your pumpkin patch. And the pumpkin patch, you don't grow no pumpkins. You just buy these little small pumpkins and put them out in your yard and let the kids come get it. But that's considered a pumpkin patch. So you ain't got to worry about no snakes, no spiders, or anything like that. And so then now you have the kids, the daycares, and everybody come through, and they go through the corn. You charge them $25 a head to go through the corn maze, pick up a pumpkin, and you pop your kettle corn, and you have your ice cream store there, and all that stuff is up under the agriculture department. So I ain't got to go and get no stuff through no restaurants. I ain't got to do no business stuff. I have what they call agro tourism or whatever he was telling. And say you make your money there. That's your harvest for the fall. It's not so much you getting corn to cut. You after the corn, you can tell a farmer come give it to the hogs or whatever after you done finished all the corn maze and stuff. But that's how you make your money there. Same thing. He was telling me I don't want to mess with the bees. He said the bees are somewhat of a headache because of the mites and stuff, right? And the stuff eating them up and stuff. Matter of fact, he said you're going to get bees. Him and his friend getting all of the bees. He'll give me a great deal on getting the beehives and stuff. But he told me the plants that doesn't require a lot. The blueberries, the blackberries, easy to grow, doesn't require a lot. Also, how he told me everything, and he said once you get it, let me know, and we're gonna I got it wrote down, but voluntary ag district. So that's the other thing. Once I get my land, I gotta go get it registered as a voluntary ag district. And he told me he told me everything, and so we don't have anybody in our network who's done it and who's been in farming forever that will come to give us this information. And he's telling me, hey, you're African American, I'm white, you get 20 times more than I can get. So get that farm, and I'm gonna show you how you make that money off that farm, and all the stuff, how you get your wells dug for free, and all that stuff. He's showing me, and he's gonna teach me. And so then I realized, he said, don't start doing anything until you get your FAS license. I guess that's your farmer's license, whatever, because the discounts and the write-off for a farm far exceeds one for a business. So you want to do it up under your farm. And so all that stuff, we don't have nobody tell us. We just go blind in. So I'm lucky enough to have somebody to be able to tell me this type of stuff and to show me the real way to do business. And he's an entrepreneur, a businessman. And that's what he's telling me. Hey, you start going around, look at the people who, same thing that I tell you all to do. Look at the people who making money in this stuff, and don't reinvent the wheel. Just do what they do, and make your money. So I'm gonna be looking into all that stuff that he got going on. Yeah. Then there must be some magical feet. Yeah, they doing it. Hey, no, not to be gross. There's a woman selling farts in jars. There's a market. Yeah, there's a market for everything. Everything. Um, Old boy Dread. Hey, Mike, what's the name of the mattress distributor you bought the mattress from? We used to do mattress by appointment, MBA, mattress by appointment, but several of them out there. Yep, Michael Campbell. Hey, Mike, I met a YouTuber at the state fair in Raleigh a few weeks ago. He told me he quit his job and he does it for. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. You can do YouTube full time. because it doesn't require much. It doesn't require much, especially if you. Let me tell you all this. Especially if you put it, if you got a product that you put it at you want to get a product and put it at a price where people can pay. Most time people have about $500, so most of the course is going to be about 500. So you can easily sell that. I like to get my courses on a 199 or something like that. Some people don't because they figure they're gonna have a lot of chargebacks because they bringing it down too low and they letting anybody in. Granted, you are gonna get some chargebacks, but if you're giving them a good product that they can actually make their money off of, you're not gonna have to worry about. So I don't have that many chargebacks because if they get it and do what I tell them to do, they're gonna make their money. So all I need to do, if you see me like now, I'm getting ready to get off in about 2 or 3 minutes. But if you see me come onto the live, do my live like I am now, um, I'll come on and I will talk. And if you see me go a little longer, like I just did, it's because I stay on the live long enough to make a sale. So once I see a sale come through, I just saw it come through. You see me looking and stuff like that. I'm looking at my emails. I see a sale come through. Okay, I'm good. So if I make that one sale, if I make one sale in my live right now, I don't care if it's for 199 or if it's for 3,000. If I make that one sale, I know now something I said or something within this live stream will actually convert. Now I can back off and he'll do 2 or 3 more sales before I have to come on live again. So if I sold one tonight, I'll sell 1 or 2 tomorrow, one or two on right before I go back on Thursday. It starts to die off. So then on Thursday I come back, I do the same thing. Sell 1 or 2. All I need is 1 or 2 sales. And just think if you selling, if my minimum thing is 199, and if I'm doing 1 or 2 of those today, a day, every day, that's $200. No, $200 times 7, that's $1,400 you're getting, and you're getting deposits of 199 every day, $400 every day into your account. So it's not much. It ain't hard to do. But the thing of it is, I want to be selling something that's actually worth it, making people some money, and that's what I do. And so, but they get to the point where the only thing that I don't like about the YouTube, um, with the other people, they don't have to worry about it as much because they don't have anything. They don't really. They're not really. Most of them are affiliates. Um, so they bring people on to actually and they get a percentage of what they sell. So they don't have to worry that much about it. But if you have something that you putting out there that and once I put it out there, it's easy to be duplicated. Then the thing that happens with me, my stuff get duplicated. So I get a lot more of Mike Sneeze coming out, and showing, and your program can get duplicated. So that's the thing that happens with me. Glendon pretty much don't have to worry about that because it's not really something that people are taking and really implementing, getting all the results. So my stuff, it does that. So what I have to do, I have to actually now put more of my lifestyle out there. Not so much I have to sell Appliance Bootcamp. I got to sell everything. Stuff that other people just not gonna be able to do. It's gonna be hard for somebody else to have, to come in and at my age and have 20 some years marriage. it just ain't gonna be able to do that. It's gonna be hard for somebody to come in at my age now talking about retirement, talking about all the businesses that they ran, starting now to actually go out and do the stuff with farming, doing the stuff with the ice cream, doing the stuff where you paying for your kids' college. You selling your whole life. Now they can't duplicate that. But at the same time, it's put my whole life out in front of everybody. But that's why I have to sell. I have to actually sell my lifestyle. So what happened? You get to a point where people can duplicate the Appliance Bootcamp and they can resell it. But the thing that they can't do is the other steps that I'm taking behind, and that's the stuff that everybody wants to see. They say, "Damn, this guy, he does this, but now he's moving on to here." And if you just stuck there, the luster is not there anymore. So you notice, I'm talking too much, but it doesn't matter. You notice about a year or two ago, it was a lot of lust in the appliance repair thing. I mean, appliance repair was just jumping everywhere, everywhere. Everybody getting into appliance repair, appliance repair. And I was getting cut out. So I said, okay, all right, I'm getting cut here and there. I'm not getting included in this thing. Okay, so what I do, I push off over into the ice cream and building the buildings and building up people's lives and stuff I know ain't nobody gonna do. Ain't nobody gonna do that. Ain't nobody gonna put no effort in building no man life or changing no man life. They don't want that. They don't want to do that. They're not gonna want to go take their money and put it into no building and build it up because they don't want to do that. They'd much rather go buy a Porsche. They'd much rather go buy a Lamborghini than have delayed gratification. So I know they ain't gonna do that. I know they ain't gonna take their money, be putting nothing, buying no farm and doing nothing for their kids and grandkids. Ain't nobody gonna do that. They're gonna spend all of it right now. So now I push the narrative there. And now a lot of the lust that used to be with the appliance repair has kind of died off a little bit. It's kind of died. You don't see as much people because you all out here working, doing it. And y'all ain't got time to be on no YouTube. The ones who's doing it ain't got time to be on no YouTube. If you out here, you making 25, 30, $40,000 a month, you ain't got time to be on no YouTube talking this crazy mess. Y'all figured that out. Y'all figured that out quick. A lot of people who did have the YouTube channels, they figured that out quick. I ain't got time to be doing that crap. I got real money I can go make. And y'all know it. So y'all forget about that. I ain't turning no camera on. And then a lot of times you figure out, do I want to be, when you start talking to people and trying to help them fix their lives and fix their businesses, you realize quick, man, these people crazy. I don't want to be dealing with them all day. And so I'm going to worry about myself and people go. So now that the luster has kind of came off it a little bit, now I can come back around to it and show people, the reason why I'm able to do all this other stuff is because of appliance repair, and I can bring it back and get back in the middle of it. Old boy Dread, hey Mike, what's the name of the mattress? I just told. So you know his fake game also too. Those slow cubs. Uh, slow. So yeah, I don't think they slow. I just people just looking. People looking. People looking for a way out. People looking for a way out. I don't think they slow. Just look for a way out. Okay, Mike. Now I see why here in Michigan there are a ton of apple cider mills with shops in them. It's the same game playing US. Yeah, it is, and that's the thing too. Like the apples, he'll tell me stay away from the peaches. Peaches are hard to grow. Apples, the yellow apples, the same way. Keep those. And the other thing too, man, I have to be. I have to. There's so much stuff with the farming. Farming is, oh man, farming is another hit. I'm telling you all, farming is another hit because they can't measure produce. No, they don't know. No, all you have to do is attempt to grow it. They can't measure it. They don't know how much you grew or anything. It's just man. It's farming is another money maker that you would never believe. And the thing about it, you have to have at least now. You have to have in North Carolina at least. You have to have at least 10 farmable acres. So you got to have at least 10 acres of farm. And so if you got so I'm good where I got the 12 acres. So from there, I have to actually, if I put my building, if I clear out 3 acres to put my building or whatever on, we think my building will be okay because I'm still up under the Department of Ag with the ice cream and having the shop and all that. So we're gonna figure that out. I feel, yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, I feel a new course on farming coming. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. 'Cause I know. I see. These are the things that I know nobody else is doing, and nobody else is going to put the effort into doing it. Now you got people who are homesteading and stuff like that, but they're doing it just to get away from from life and to live a simpler life and that type of stuff. They're not doing it to make money. Uh, I'm going to show you that you can go back into this as a business and make money. And all of it can tie back in. All of it can tie back in. Mike, you're not lucky. You have sown your seeds and now you are reaping your harvest. Thanks. I appreciate that. Brian Bullock, if your state or county was to fund you to teach ABC, would you? No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Because what's happened if the state or the county come in, they're going to mandate what you teach, how long you teach, how you teach it, everything. It takes it away. No, they're going to make me give you a certificate. I want to create entrepreneurs. So no, I wouldn't do it. Mike, you can take 5 to 7 acres and plant lavender. You can make millions selling the plants and oil to perfume companies. Yeah, yeah, but that'd be work. That was him and I was talking about. I don't want nothing that's gonna require me to do work. I want stuff that's gonna make me money. Uh, I don't want to have to be harvesting stuff like that. That's why I like I like the corn maze. Uh, I like I like the collards and the salad where you plant it and you tell them come pick what you want. I ain't gonna pick it. You come and you pick what you want and then they have an honor system where they pay. I can get enough for me to eat, but I don't care about selling it like that. I just want the credits and stuff that comes from the farm. So you can now plant that stuff, and you can have a you pick farm. They come pick their own stuff, and they pay by the pound or whatever on their way out, and you go. And that's the other thing too. Wow, this is the other thing too. It's crazy, because now that I have the farm, you don't have to pay no sales tax on that stuff. So if this thing work the way we think it's going to work, I might not have to pay no sales tax on the ice cream. So so now that really does it, because now I can say, hey, I have a farm. It's coming from my farm. I ain't got to pay no sales tax on the ice cream. And man, oh man, and see, I think that's the way some of the people have been doing it. Because I remember going to whatchamacallit, going over to Two Roosters. They have a farm. I remember going to Two Roosters, and I'm paying them $5 for ice cream. I thought they were gonna make me pay sales tax. And they said, no, you don't know tax. Oh, okay. I just thought that they were taking the tax out. And I think that's what they've been doing. So if I ain't got to pay no damn sales taxes, a lot of stuff coming off that farm. A lot of stuff gonna be coming off that farm. And so just think, if I ain't got, man, geez, I ain't paying no sales taxes no more on stuff coming off of there. Man, what? Y'all just wait. There you go, Mr. O. The honeymoon phase of my business is over. I'm working on getting out the truck. Yeah, see, that's what happens. That's what happens when you all come and you start running business. Y'all realize there's money to be made, but I need to get out and start working on business. And you all then ain't got time to be on the YouTube and all that stuff. Y'all go. 89 Dr. Funk. I'm buying that farming course. I have a lot of deals on that. Yeah, yeah. It's coming. Like I said, it ain't just, I'm not just up here and just flying by the seat of my pants. I have to distance myself and actually push myself away from that type, from where people can actually steal your content. You have to go places no, ain't nobody gonna go. Ain't nobody gonna go put that much work into that. Um, uh, uh, so once again, let me see here. 66 reflection. I need that farm gain. I have the property and the use and use to raise capital. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Like I say, once I get it, it's coming. Frank Evans, man, you're gonna be up tonight thinking. All right. Mr. O, there's so much I don't know. Even after working in the truck, coming home and having to study and brainstorm takes a few hours. It feels like I have no downtime, even on weekends. Yeah. Uh, Terry the electrician. See, this is how you build generational wealth and leverage real legacy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, that's the thing. Talking to him, where like he told we had oh man, we had a great conversation. Like he told me, he doesn't. He has next generation wants to come into the city and stuff. He's like he ain't. He's staying there because you don't have, once you come into the city downtown, then it's totally different. It's totally different than once you leave that farm. That farm, you got your own. You have your own little country out there. They don't bother you. The Department of Agriculture got everybody shook. They don't mess with the Department of Agriculture. They are you talking about the Department of Agriculture. It's powerful. I mean powerful. Like I say, that little sticker thing I have in this ice cream store, no health department comes in there. They can't come in there to bother you. It's the Department of Agriculture. And they don't go bother them on those farms. And like I say, we used to do a lot of farming, but we got ran off. But all I see when I go look for stuff about farming, especially when I look at African American farm, it's all doom and gloom. Somebody done took this from me, and I ain't got that. I'm not. I never heard from the hour I talked to my friend. I had never heard any of that stuff. Uh, I didn't know about the tax breaks. I didn't know about all of the free money you get. I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought you had to actually grow your stuff on there and to actually to actually be considered a farm. I didn't know you had to have a minimum of 10 acres. So I'm glad that I actually got 12 because I'm right there at the limit. In order to be considered a farm, you have to have 10. I did not know that. I didn't know they. It's just so much stuff that you can do. Uh, yeah, there you go, Mr. O. Yeah, your whole life. Sorry to hear that, Mr. O. Your whole life is. He said, I'm always doing something related to work, no matter whether I'm in the truck or not. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Cause I'm the same way. My wife and them get so tired of me talking about entrepreneurship and business. Yeah, so everybody, yeah, this become your whole life. Now, Dr. Funk. You can have a farm and have a store in the city and clean up. My butcher has a cattle farm up north and sell the meat in his meat market city. Yeah, yeah, his meat store city. Yeah, yeah, you can do that. And like I say, if it's coming from him, he ain't got to pay. I don't know about in Michigan, but North Carolina, you ain't got to pay no taxes on that thing. And it is great and a good thing. Uh, a good thing about it, like they say, they don't you can't prove how much you produce, so they don't know how much you produce. They have to incentivize. They have to incentivize people to grow food. Lots of competition, or incentivize you to not grow tobacco. Yeah, no doubt. And like I say, I'm just tapping into it. And as I get more into it, I'll tell you all more about it. Daily revenue. So down here in Texas, the ice cream shops is inspected by the health department. Okay. Here in North Carolina, they're not. Long as I keep stuff under the Department of Agriculture in there, I can do donuts, I can do baked goods, and I can do popcorn and ice cream. Long as I do that, I'm under the Department of Agriculture. They don't come in here. You don't have to have anything. But as soon as I put a grill in there, they coming in. That's why I don't have any food or anything in there. I'm not coming in. I'm not coming in. Now down there, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it the way I got it. Okay. Now that phone you say he's here in Texas. The health department is ruthless. Okay. Charity Electric. It's funny how when you truly ready, it's funny how you truly ready to enter a new chapter in life. Someone shows up to show you how to read and write and wrong. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. They say whenever the students are ready, the teacher appear. That's the honest to God truth. It happens. It happens to me every step I get ready to take a new step. Somebody, something, the right person pops up and gives me everything I need all the time. Mike, in that case, you can do catfish farming and let people come in and catch their own fish, and you can charge by the pound. They can scale up and scale up as they go. Yeah, that's the thing. I had talked to him about that too. I can't do that. If I put a if I was to put a pond on it, I could. If I put a pond on it, it couldn't be no more than 2 acres. I could do like a 1 acre or half acre farm, but a pond because I have to have at least 10 acres available for planting, and they not gonna let a catfish do it. I have to have at least 10 acres available for planting, planting crops. So, and it used to be, I think, used to be you could it didn't matter. I think it was 5 acres or something he was telling me, but now it's 10. So once again, I want to thank everybody for joining in. Hope I didn't keep y'all too long. I apologize. But if you want to get in, click the link in the description. Sign up for one of our courses. Let me teach you how to start your own appliance repair business. We have the ice cream parlor. We have the dryer vent, the blender, the garage door. We have all those different businesses you can get into. We're gonna have the kettle corn coming, cotton candy coming, my real estate, and eventually, hopefully, if I can get this farm in the next 7 days, we'll start working on getting the actual farming course coming too. And the farming course, I'll be leaning heavy on several friends of mine that actually farm and have been doing it for generations. And I'm not talking about somebody just doing it just to pay the taxes. I'm talking about people who make over $100,000 a year in their backyard farming. And no, so the fact that they open up to me about it and willing to help me, I really appreciate that. And I'm going to leverage that, and I'm going to actually get that out there, and maybe get more of us back into farming. So once again, thank y'all for watching, and I'll be seeing you all later.